We are.
Everybody, it's a Tightwad sister, Sharon and Rosie, and you never... Okay, so we went last night and we saw Hustlers. I guess you had no clue that, right? Jennifer Lopez and, oh, you know what? The other girl that started, you can try to dance? The other girl that starred in it, Constance Wu, I didn't really recognize her. She had this long black hair and bangs, and she started talking, and Sharon says, that's a girl from Crazy Rich Asians. I said, no, it's not the girl. Sweet, lovable little girl in Crazy Rich Asians, such a sweet girl, and she was like, that's her. And after she started talking, we realized that was her. So anyway, it's a true story. I saw the whole thing on 2020 about 2 weeks ago. The real girl was being interviewed on 2020. So what am I going to say about the movie? I don't want to say too much. My girlfriend Barbara texted me and she said, don't say too much. I'm going to go see it. Okay, Barbara Golden, I won't say a whole lot. But here's the thing. I don't know how we can talk about this without saying too much. It's a true story. Let me tell you, I have to read stuff to you.
Well, let's say it's based on a true story because we found some facts out.
So the woman was Rosalind Keough, K-E-O. She was the lead. She was the lead girl, Constance Wu. That's who. It was the main character. And then Samantha Barbish. She was played by Jennifer Lopez. In the movie, her name was Ramona. So what it was, it's and the writer was Jessica Presler. She wrote in 2015. You're never going to make no money with them moves. So it was a 2015 article in New York, the New York article. So it's about Hustlers. The Hustlers, it follows a savvy crew of former strippers who worked together in the strip club, and then they hit, the 2009 crash, so all the rich Wall Street guys didn't come around anymore. So now they started up a new way to make money. And they band together to take over these guys from Wall Street. So I'm not a fan of this movie.
Oh my God, there's such a break in that.
I'm not a fan of this movie. I thought Jennifer Lopez was beautiful. The clothes were to die for.
She was fabulous.
The girls were all
She was
played
fabulous.
all the actors just played their lines really good. They played the roles real good. That was all good. The concept of the movie was
great. No.
I saw her saying how she did this demonstration on the pole for Constance Wu's character, and how she moved on that pole. You can see it was phenomenal. How her body for 50, she's phenomenal.
What's her boyfriend's name?
Oh, the baseball guy.
He benefited from this.
He said he put a pole in the house.
Well, I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
So there was some flaws in the movie.
We don't have a pole.
I was afraid they were going to do what they did. They glamorized these girls. They glamorized them with the big fur coats and laughing and partying and spraying champagne shots. They were criminals. They were hardcore freaking criminals.
I'm not saying it that way. I'm not seeing it that way at all.
They drugged these guys and stole their money.
I'm still not saying it that way. Because you know why?
Jesus Christ,
now, I'm not saying it that way.
Oh,
because
my God.
there's underlying stories. Desperate times call for desperate means.
Not breaking the law.
Well, sometimes it does. We're going to say, and let me tell you, the usher put it the best way. They're modern day.
I don't know what he said.
No, it's because you weren't listening. They're modern day
Robin Hoods?
Yes. Now, okay, they didn't drug them. They put them to sleep. They woke up.
And how did they put them to sleep? Sang them a lullaby?
No, they
dropped drugs in their drink.
They went to Betty Pie. Okay, they went to sleep for a little bit.
They could have killed one of them guys.
No, they couldn't have.
They made it in their oven.
It was just a sleeping pill, a potent sleeping pill.
They went two drugs mixed together. I don't understand how we're having such
They shouldn't have been at the place that they were at.
Ooh.
They shouldn't have been.
Wow.
They're all married.
This is America. They can go anywhere they want without having to risk getting drugged and robbed. Wow, we're not looking at this in the same way at all.
No, we're not.
She didn't see the 2020 thing. Okay, here's two things.
Here's
two things about the movie that
I think they
made them out to be girlfriends. Entrepreneurs. Jesus Christ. They made them out to be girlfriends, and in real life, the two main girls, they hated each other. And secondly, Constance Wu had this grandma who she kept doing all this shit for, and then going home
That
and
was
giving
her reason
and
to
giving
do
her
it.
the money. And I read today that lady died 5 years before she got a job as a hooker. Well, not a hooker. What do you call them?
You could go in and rob a bank and hurt somebody and shoot them and take the money. They just put them to sleep, made them feel really good.
Oh my
and
God!
Admired them.
I
and
cannot believe that we are so far off.
We are far off of it.
We're
She's
way
not
off.
seeing the way that it is. She's just saying there's horrible crimes out there. Horrible. I'm taking away from that. These were I don't know.
Criminals. I'm sorry,
No,
they're criminals.
weren't. If they were criminals, they would have served a lot more time than they did. They got nothing. They got a slap on the wrist because you know why? They weren't really criminals. They got a little.
That's a way matter.
They got a little thing, and they were told, what was it? What did they have to do?
Probation.
Yeah.
Okay, so here one person we recognized in the movie
I'm going to put my pole down.
was Mercedes Rule. You remember Mercedes Rule? She was in Lost in Yonkers. She was the mom. She was great in that. She's 71 years old now.
And she looked every minute.
You know, the thing is, she's up against all these girls in these scenes, though. She was like the mother hen of the girls.
They called her mom.
They brought cake. She brought cakes in for them, and she,
down.
you know, she was like the mother, like the den mother, I guess you'd say, of the place. One thing I can agree on.
Make a living doing this.
One thing I can agree on. In the beginning, when they were just dancers, they got taken over bad. The club took so much money off them. The DJ took money off them. The waitresses took money off them. The doorman took money off them. The guy who set up the place, the announcer, he took money off them. So, like the first time
Should you be doing this? No.
So at the end of the night,
Absolutely
she had like
Not
hundreds of
condoning
dollars.
it.
She made this Congress Wu character, Destiny, and then by the end of the night, she had like nothing. She had a couple 20s and some ones, and
Yeah.
that's what started the desperation, I think.
And
Still
the
no
behind the
excuse.
scene things. They had children. They had bills. They couldn't make it. They went for jobs. They didn't get them. They were like, okay, well.
I'm a social worker. She works in a car dealership. We go out and make our money legally.
That's why I'm saying. Who's the stupid one here?
Oh my God!
I can't make my
can't
bills.
believe that you're feeling this way about this.
When you're 62, you look at life a little bit differently.
I'm 67.
I'm not condoning it. Trust me, I'm not.
It sounds like you are. It sounds like you're.
No.
It sounds like you think they're heroes for doing what
No,
they did.
they were far from heroes.
All right, be more clear because it sounds in my mind like you're thinking like, wow, go girls, go do it. Go drug all these guys and take all their
They
money.
didn't drug them. They put them to sleep like with a unisome. Go sleepy now.
These girls took these guys
Good night,
for,
sweet.
wait a second, millions. One guy had $50,000 on his credit card. Millions of dollars, not a few bucks. We're talking millions of dollars until they got caught. I watched a 2020
minutes.
special. It was a doctor from Philly who actually took them down. He wasn't married, so he went after them for it. They set up a sting. They saw them on the camera, drugging. And
Well, you know what they say. You shouldn't be where you know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You
we're
shouldn't-
voting
what's
for
that
this.
saying? You shouldn't. Yeah. All right, so let's vote for it. I'm giving it a 3. I was a little disappointed. I'll tell you that right now. I'm giving it a 3. I was disappointed. I'm giving it a 3 for Jennifer Lopez. She was awesome in it. And the what's her name?
Constance Wu.
She was good in it too. Well, it was a Hollywood movie. That's what it was.
They changed all the facts to
It
make it a
changed
Hollywood
everything.
movie.
They made
The
it.
girl
yeah.
that played J-Lo's character, she didn't even want them to do this. I was reading this thing today. She didn't want them to do it. She wanted more money for her story, and they
There you
said
go.
no. She said all the money they offered her, she only could have buy a Louis Vuitton pocketbook, and she didn't want to take
Well, you know
it.
how much a Louis Vuitton pocketbook could be? It could be $50,000 for a
So anyway,
pocketbook.
she didn't get the money she wanted.
I'll take it.
I'm only giving it 2 for the clothes, the
I'm giving it
dancing,
3.
the shoes, J-Lo, all that. For the movie, I'm not hardly giving it anything. I didn't agree with this.
disappointed.
I'm only going to give it 2.
I thought it was going to be a lot better.
Should I tell you to go to the movies? No, don't go to the movies.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother. You can see it on video.
No, yeah. So anyway, that's it. 9:43. We gotta go.
Is that your $50 bill up there?
It is now.
No, it ain't. It's going to my granddaughter's birthday card.
No, it isn't.
Kennedy, she's
I
my
earned
stand.
this.
No, you didn't.
I just climbed up that pole. All right. Gotta go.
All right, everybody,
See you
have a
next
good week.
Oh, you know what's coming out next week?
What?
Judy.
Oh, the one about Judy Garland. That
Oh, it looks
really-
good.
That looks good.
What's her
And the
name?
one about
What's her name?
Judy Garland.
No, the actor.
Oh, Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger. And also the one with Brad Pitt, the space one.
I don't know about pass
You're
that.
thinking you might pass
I
on
don't
that?
know. Judy looks good.
That looks really good.
It really looks good.
There's one Knives Out that looks like a Clue movie about all these family gathered for a birthday party and he gets
Oh,
murdered.
that looks good, but that's not coming out till Thanksgiving. Okay, we got to go. 10 minutes, way too long again.
Okay.
We got to shorten these. Okay, bye.
Have a good week, everybody.
Yes.
Turn it off. Stop playing with your money. Turn that off.